Hey there guys, and how you all doing today? My name's Rob, aka Chrom3maGik, and welcome to part 1 of the series of the Commentary with Every Gun show, the Modern Warfare 3 edition. So today we're going to be talking about the Type 95. For those of you that don't know, what I actually do is I talk about my thoughts and opinions of each and every gun, just what my feelings are. I don't use any facts at all, so there'll be no number crunching, there'll be none of that. It's just how I think the gun feels and operates itself. So let's get into it. As I said, we're talking about the Type 95. During this gameplay I'm using obviously the Type 95 with the silencer. As a proficiency I'm using breath, and the reason why is when you press the left stick down, you manage to hold your breath, sort of like you would with a sniper rifle, which is a really good idea if you ask me, especially with something that is a 3-burst gun that's known to be good at long range. You just want that little, you want to get rid of that little bit of idle sway, and it works really well. I have to say it's really good. It's a really good proficiency. As my perks I'm using Scavenger, Quick Draw and Marksman. I don't know really why I'm using Scavenger, as it's not really needed for the gun. It's got a fairly big clip size, as you can see. You get around about 180 bullets plus your original clip, and that's a really good size if you ask me. It'll get you a good 6 or 7 kills, leading you to probably your first kill streak, and that'll lead on to your second and then your third sort of thing. So I'm also using Quick Draw, and the reason why is so that you can move in faster, you can aim in quicker. It helps you out in those pressure situations when you have to get a shot off quickly. And finally, I believe I'm using Marksman, but I can't quote you on that because the theatre mode doesn't show what perks I'm actually using, and obviously I record all of my games from theatre mode, so I can't keep up with what perks I'm using at what times. The good things about the gun are it's of course a 3-shot burst kill, similar to the M16 and G11 from Black Ops, and it actually does remind me of the G11 from Black Ops. Fairly quick shooting, the iron sight's pretty good on it, and the iron sight is actually really good on it. If you're used to using iron sights, then you'll have no problem at all getting used to the Type 95's iron sight. The only thing is, a red dot sight could help you over the longer distances, so if it's a big map with longer lines of sight, then I'd say go with the red dot sight. But the one attachment that really stands out for me is the rapid fire attachment. For those of you guys that have played Black Ops before and Modern Warfare 2, there was never any rapid fire on assault rifles, and they've brought that into the 3-burst guns now, which I kind of think is a good idea, but might be slightly overpowered as well, just because now you're getting it to be like a submachine gun fire rate in an assault rifle, and it means that it can battle against the submachine guns at short range. I mean, the Type 95 is supposed to be a one-shot kill from a short distance anyway, so you put two bullets into them and it should drop them. So the gun's a really good gun anyway. I'd say it is probably the most overpowered gun so far in Modern Warfare 3. I think they will nerf it? No, I don't really think it needs nerfing that much, even though it's the most powerful gun. I'd say the most powerful gun in Black Ops was the G11. Obviously, apart from the FAMAS, but the most powerful 3-burst gun was the G11. And it just reminds me of the exact same gun with a slightly different iron sight and a slightly different design. As you guys know, I'll go into my favourite class setup now, and I've actually just set it up on the Xbox, and it's the Type 95, of course, as I said. The proficiency would be the 2 attachments proficiency, and the reason why is, as I say, the red dot does help in those longer lines of sight maps. So I'd use the red dot sight, and of course I'd use the rapid fire. If you want to be kept off the radar, then obviously swap out the rapid fire for silencer. That way that you can play a little bit more aggressive, make sure you're not on the radar as much. and it just helps a little bit better if you're going for a sort of run and gun type style. I would use the Bouncing Betty and flash grenades. I'd use the Bouncing Betty because the 3 burst guns tend to be more defensive gun. Although obviously, as I say, you can run and gun with it. If you are going to run and gun, then I'd say probably use a Semtex grenade. Although they're not very powerful in this, but I'd still use the Semtex to make sure you can just finish those guys off that you're having a struggle with. Flash grenade for the main reason that it flashes and disorientates your opponents. And for the perks, I would actually use Recon, Quick Draw and Marksman, because the flash grenades and Semtex do help a lot in terms of painting your target on the mini-map. Quick Draw Pro means that you can zoom in quicker and recover from equipment and grenade usage. And Marksman Pro means you can hold your breath longer and you can see people in long range. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to doing part 2. If you want to tell me what gun you want me to use, then please do so in the comment section below. Please comment, rate and subscribe. Cheers guys.